4 easy payments. Watch the demonstration, and then you can decide. What's the story? How did you invent this?
I'm a product designer by trade. I was doing another product that involved batteries and motors, so I was looking for a manufacturer that had buying power in those products, and power tool manufacturers had buying power in those products. They were asking me for ideas, and I gave them this on the back of a fag packet, and that's how it all started.
And it literally was?
Yeah, it was a
basic,
sketch. Here you go.
Basic sketch?
Look at this. Let's get on with what I'm doing now. And that was it, yeah.
The reason why we don't see Chris doing this all the time, because he's out inventing stuff as we speak.
busy.
This is your floor.
Right, so what I've just done there is, as you see, everything comes packed in this case. And off you go. You've got a carry handle there. You can carry that away however you like, and that's 16K. So it's heavy, but it's manageable.
Good.
So inside, you've got your 4 handheld tools. Now, again, you've got a canvas bag, and you can carry the handheld tools by themselves if you want.
So if you didn't want the station, just fit the tools.
Yeah. Right, so let's have a look at the handheld tools, because by themselves, they're really high-quality power tools.
You'll come to this later.
I'll come back to those later, yeah. So let's see you've got a drill driver there. You've got great features like 2-speed gearbox, torque control, all the stuff you'd expect on a high quality. You've got a keyless chuck. You've got the second power handle. It comes with 2 batteries. We call it a power handle because it's slightly different to other people's batteries. You've got a torch. You've got a jigsaw. And you've got a circular saw. Now let's have a quick look at see how these, on the floor quickly, how these work individually. This is a table saw shear, but we'll come back to that again in a minute. The handles, very quickly and easily,
the handles of the batteries?
On the back of the pump, like that. Straight on. Bang. And that's locked on there. It's not coming off.
So that's a cordless?
Cordless, 135mm circular saw.
Fantastic.
It comes off like that, bang, straight on like that. So
18 volts, is that enough power?
That's as much as you want on a cordless tool. Anything other than that is marketing figures, I would say. Personally, we've tried higher voltages.
Anything more than that is
marketing figures.
What does that mean?
Because I'd say, so you say, oh, this one's 24 volt. This is 150 volts.
Is it like now with cameras, we're talking about 25 megapixels?
Yeah, exactly.
You've got probably enough with 10.
People always think higher the number, the better it is, and it's not always true. So I've got glasses on.
You've got protective goggles on?
There's a blade shield on there. There's automatic retracting. If you can see that on when you go into it. So quickly, let's just zip through this, and I'll show you how good the tools are by themselves. That's a piece of 2 by 1.5, and it zips through that, no problem.
It did zip through that.
That by itself is a really cool tool.
So
really,
that's a handheld tool.
But this is where the really innovative
now this is the
part
magic.
comes in.
This is the magic. Watch this.
Take the same product, stick it onto the bottom of the lid there, connect the power, and you've got yourself a table saw straight up. Oh, I've made a mistake there. Let's see. This is still the handheld shield here. There's different rules for table saws as there is for handheld saws. So you retract the blade, you put this on, which is a table saw shield. Just clip that onto there, lock it on, and now you've got this new shield blade. Pop it in there, and it won't run without that.
And it won't run without that?
Unless you've got that on there, it's not going to run because it's not going to be safe.
So now you've got a table saw. Can I just tell that forward?
Yeah, sure.
It's a proper table saw.
And that's portable. That's always running by the power.
And you said 16 kilograms as it is,
like I said,
but it's manageable.
That's right. You've got 2 battery packs. One's here, and the other one at the moment is in here, which is the docking station. So without this in here, nothing's going to work. Pop that in here. You've got yourself a table saw set up. Now, great by itself. You've got 2 great little add-ons. You've got here a mitre guide. So if you're doing mitre frames, like picture frames or day-glow rails and stuff like that.
Let me just turn that forward again.
You can use that one.
That's a mitre guide.
That's right. And on the back here, let me just whip this out quickly. You've got here a separate spirit level. This part does 2 things. The first job I'm going to show you today for this part is it goes on here, and you can use it for a rip fence. So if you've got a sheet of timber and you want to take a slice off the side, you put that on there, and that will guide the wood down. So it's the thickness between the blade and the edge here, you can do that.
So that becomes a rip fence. That's reason number 1, but it's got a second reason, has it not?
Yeah, we'll come on to that in a second. We transform it again. I'll just do a bit of a cut on there, show you how that works. Again, it's all running cordlessly. Pop that in there. You can see this saw's not messing around. You can cut, that's pretty heavyweight marine ply, and it cuts through that pretty easily. Let's take it apart again and transform it again. It's very quickly and easily, it just comes out, you can just connect everything. You can use your saw again by hand. Let's go on to the drill driver.
So, again, on its own right, a keyless chuck, 2-speed, torque settings, you've even got little bits at the end. You've got everything you need on a good
high quality,
drill.
Yeah. So let's have a look at that again. Let's take out one of these and show you how good it is and high torque it is. Can you grab one of those screws there, Jules? It's in the desk.
Sure. And these are what, 2.5 inch screws?
Yeah, 2.5 inch, number 12s, I think. Let's just show you how much torque this product's got. I'm going to put it in low gear, so it's got plenty of torque. Stick it on there. Start nice and slow to start it. And let's drive it in now. It's not even straining. Straight into there, no problem at all.
Straight into our...
So that's a driver.
Straight into the bench.
You'd put it into high gear for drilling, low speed for driving. Right, let's go back to the second use for that spirit level.
Now, we mentioned this was a spirit level or a rip fence a few moments ago.
So in there, you've got a few bubbles there for your spirit level. You want to use it for separate spirit level. You've got one for horizontal, one for parallel work.
Yes.
Pop that in the back of there. Pop the drill on the front. And there you go. You've got a drill press set up straight away.
You've got a drill press. But how do you put it up and down?
You've got a handle here, and you can assemble that on the left and the right side.
So for left-handed or right-handed people.
Another feature of this handle is you can see here, it's got this part here, which is called a push stick. Now, if you're feeding bits of small timber through the circular saw, you don't want to get your fingers too close to the blade. So you can use that edge there to push it through the circular saw.
Yes, but it doubles.
But it doubles as a handle for the drill press. So you can put it on the left or the right side, depending if you're left or right-handed. Now, there's no spring in this. Normally, a drill press would have a spring to return it to centre.
Yes.
But because this is multi-purpose, we had to remove that spring for this function. So you put that down there, and there you go, you've got a drill press. Easily slide up and down.
With it being a drill press, it's going to encourage me to go square into the work.